Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my beautiful journal. This is a leather trifold journal that I got from an Etsy store that I'm going to put in my bio. I'm sure you've seen similar ones on TikTok, likely the Louis Carmen or Paper Republics. I didn't want to buy those because they're incredibly expensive. This is handmade in Italy, or it's Italian leather. And as you can see, she's stunning. Why is there a stain on it? That's my fault. I'm really excited about this. I definitely have a few regrets. I ordered the wrong size. I wanted a smaller one, like a more pocket journal size. This is a bit inconvenient to be carrying around, especially at uni. I also think I should have gotten a lighter color because what I really love about these journals is because it's real leather, it ages with time. I think like an olive green would have been gorgeous, especially with this pink gem. I also should have gone an engraving to make it a little bit more personal, and I don't think the shop I got this from offered these, but I really wanted to have pockets on the inside. So there was a lot I did wrong, but I really love this for now. Before I start, I want to say please make sure to like and subscribe. I know I haven't posted in 3 weeks. No excuse. I'm putting in a plan now to post 3 times a week, at least for the next 3 weeks until results day, because I'm incredibly bored. I have nothing to do, to be honest. I've just been in a slump everything wise. I've started reading and writing a lot more the last couple days though, so I finally got the energy to film a YouTube video, although I'm in my pajamas. I also have a TikTok, Substack, and Medium, so please follow me on there as well. So I'm going to start with the outside. This is the burgundy color, and I chose a green cord, and I got this gem separate. These little charms on the side came for free as a little gift. It was a packet of a lot of different charms, and these were the 3 I chose. I'm probably going to replace them with something higher quality or more personal to me, but for now I think they look stunning. There's this little shell with a pearl in it, which is very symbolic for the first book that I wrote that I never published. Then there's a sun and moon, and also a little key, which I love. We're going to move on to the inside now. And when we first open it up, like I said, I forgot to get pockets. So I created this little insert for pockets. And I put a little postcard here on this side to make it look a little bit prettier than just a black slip of paper. This is a postcard which I got from a Palestine protest in Inverness. You can watch my Scotland vlog. I put a few clips of that in there. And then on this side, I put a postcard that I got from Paper Tiger in Edinburgh. You can also see that in my Scotland vlog. I really love this one. There was another one with a woman, I think in a red dress on a scooter, which I sent to my friend. I love these little funky ones. I also have a dried flower from my birthday bouquet that my parents got me. In the inside here, I have, like I said, a couple slips of paper. There's this weekly planner notepad, which is from Muji. And then these papers, which are also from Muji. If I have quick reminders or want to write something for someone, that's all I have in here so far. I don't want to fill it up too much. Of course, there's probably going to be things that I'm going to want to put in here when I start using this properly at university. The first journal I have in here is also from Muji, and it is a bigger weekly planner. I think this lasts for a year, and I was actually happy that I got an A5 notebook instead of a smaller one once I found this, because there's a lot of space. Actual design is a bit ugly and bare, so I just put this little tape to cover the writing on top, and another postcard from Edinburgh. This is from The Witchery, which is a cozy little shop in Princess Street, if I'm not mistaken. I also put little bookmarks in each of my notebooks. I saw this from a girl on TikTok. She had much prettier ribbons, but you just stick them to the back side of the notebook and you can pull them to the front here, and this is definitely going to be very useful. My second notebook is my writing notebook. So as I said, I wrote a book which I worked on for a couple years, and I really liked it, but I ended up feeling like it was too personal and not plot developed enough for me to publish, and it's just a little keepsake for me now. I felt like if I was going to develop it enough to be publishable, I would just ruin the ease and the whimsy of it all. So I am now working on a new novel which We'll call it Project Berry until it's done with, and I'm very, very excited. I've been working on it a lot the last couple days, and I think I'm finally gonna start writing the first draft soon. I've planned out each chapter. Of course, it's gonna change with time. Tonight, I'm gonna look through each of those plans because I've been adding things to it for a couple months, and then hopefully maybe tomorrow start writing my book. So on the front here is a postcard which is from another bookstore in Edinburgh, and it has a quote from Charles Baudelaire: "Leaving for leaving's sake, heart light as balloons, let's go." I thought that was very suitable for writing a book and imagination. Charles Baudelaire is, of course, the poet which the Baudelaire children in A Series of Unfortunate Events were named after. A Series of Unfortunate Events being my all-time favorite novel. The first page in this notebook I did a course a while back, a paid course by the University of Edinburgh about how to read a novel critically, and I made a lot of notes on that. I actually want to turn it into a video essay with my own ideas and inserts as well, and so I looked through my notes from when I did that course and thought about how I could apply those tips to the current book I'm writing. This notebook is also from Muji. At the back here we have a red envelope, also from Muji. And then I wrote the name of the novel in white cutout paper, which I think looks really nice with the black and red. Here I have a little pen that I put into one of the cord slips. I need to find one of those thin pencils to put inside the pocket as well because I have my sketchbook here. This is not a Muji notebook. This is one of the free notebooks that came with the journal, and I stuck a little postcard from my friend here. This is a portrait of Persephone. I've definitely mispronounced that, but of course the story from mythology. I didn't want to stick it in fully because there's a little letter in the back, and I am going to take this back off once I'm done with the sketchbook. So I think I've mentioned before that I suck at drawing, but I've been drawing the last couple of weeks and I think I've been improving. I actually put all the past drawings that I did here at the back. I want to show you some of them. This one I think I'm most proud of. I'm very pleasantly surprised with how it turned out because I'm not tracing at all, I'm just copying. By copying, I mean using a reference photo. Usually when I'm drawing, I say usually, I mean when I used to be trying to draw before, I would just trace. Like I'd have a screen, I'd put a paper and I'd trace because I suck. But I've been using some tips and I really think I'm improving. So it's finally not silly for me to have a sketchbook. At the back here, I have another postcard which I got from Edinburgh. This is of John Kay, staring at an engraving he did of himself. And the final notebook I have here is my everything notebook. So this is morning journaling, which I'm not really great at, but just if I am upset about something or want to let out my feelings or want to plan out some YouTube videos that are more than just notes in the calendar, then I will do them all here. This is like the everything notebook, and I was just gonna have a bunch of these. I realized I don't really use journals for that reason as much, so it's much more useful to have a book journal, a calendar, a sketchbook, and then just one journal for all of the other journaling stuff. At the back here, I slipped in a vintage replica of a sweets recipe magazine little thing that I got from Edinburgh as well. Same place I got the postcard, the John Kay postcard. The little pocket insert that I made here, I have some prayers that I got. This came with a lipstick that I got from a local brand, or a lip gloss. I thought it was really cute, so I put that here. And I have a couple other postcards. This also from Edinburgh. I have one more thing in here, I can't remember what. Probably another postcard from a friend. And that is my notebook. I am obsessed. I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's not actually as heavy as I expected it, and it's actually practical to use. I made sure not to put a lot of super heavy things so it wouldn't be flat with whatever notebook I was writing in. Like I said, I don't know if I've said this actually, I started using my writing notebook. I did some of the regular journaling. I'm really happy with how it's going. I'm really excited to see this darken, even though, like I said, it's one of the colors that isn't going to darken as much. I've already kind of cut it here, but I've definitely gone over the fear of perfection, especially with journaling and writing things. I think the wear and tear makes it so beautiful. This is my little baby now. I'm really excited to carry her around. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have 2 books that I got from a bookstore 2 days ago. I was gonna do a little book haul at the end of this video because it's 2 books. I'm not gonna do a separate video for that. But I might go to another bookstore tomorrow, in which case having 3 or 4 books, I think I could stretch a little video out of that, even if it's just 5 minutes, because like I said, I want to be posting a lot more. I will see you next week or a bit sooner. This is one of the I can't speak. This is one of the 3